let light reveal and show and heal. And this has been quite a journey, and I've been a very teeny part of it. And I want to tell you how we got involved at the Portico and Hyde Park United Methodist. Robert and I have been friends for a really long time, and he called me, I think in 2019, towards the end of 2019, and he told me about Equal Justice Initiative, which I didn't know anything about, and he said, what about, let's start a journey of racial reconciliation together. And he said, let's show Brian Stevenson's documentary film. And I said, let's do it at the Portico and let's move forward. And so I love this guy, and I respect him, and he's helped change me. And so that's how our involvement started. And then I'll hand off, and you can tell the rest of the story.
So I'm Robert Blunt, president of A. Brown Ministries, and I visited the museum several years ago and was just really inspired, particularly because of the work that we do with regard to prison ministry and working with men and women who are coming out of incarceration. When you think about the historical perspective of coming from mass enslavement to mass incarceration, a lot of things that took place just sort of starts making sense to you about how we got to this point. And so, as Justin said, we've been friends for a long time. We saw an excellent opportunity to just reach out, collaborate, come together, bring together a diverse group of people from our community to really begin this healing process, and hopefully to sort of help rewrite the narrative of American history when it comes to enslavement and mass incarceration. So it's just an honor to be here. It is an honor for us to start our soil, or to bring the soil of Robert Johnson and work with EJI in that process for the soil collection and to deliver that today. And so, again, thank you, Justin, for having an open heart. Thank all of you all who were involved in this whole process. And we really look forward to commencing and culminating this process when we erect the marker of Robert Johnson and the others who were lynched in Tampa, and really memorialize and memorize him. So I'm going to introduce our resident historian, Mr. Fred Hearns, at this time.
Thank you, Robert, and good morning, everyone. My name is Fred Hearns. I'm Black History Curator for the Tampa Bay History Center, and I'm so honored to be a part of this ceremony today. This is another step in the journey that we're taking in Tampa and Hillsborough County toward truth and reconciliation. We have a lot to learn from what happened in South Africa and what is happening all over this country when people are taking steps forward, not backwards, taking steps forward toward telling the truth, recognizing the victims of those horrible acts of violence that took place in Hillsborough County. We're here today because of Robert Johnson and the other people whose many names we may never know, who were the victims of lynching. We thank God for the Equal Justice Initiative and this partnership that we have with all of you here, and we look forward to the ceremonies in Tampa coming up at a time and a date we'll announce. We hope to see all of you there when we have the dedication of our historic markers. And so with that, I'd like to hand this off to the man who really started this whole project in Hillsborough County, in the city of Tampa, City Councilman Luis Vieira.
Woo-hoo!
It's a great pleasure to be here. You know, it's funny because I was thinking the way that I see this project, these three individuals really symbolize everything I see in it. Fred Hearns, who I've known for so long as the historian, because this is a history project about history that's ignored, acute and painful history, and it's ignored for a reason, because we don't like the consequences of it. You have Robert Blunt, who's also a minister, but I'm talking about A. Brown Ministries, which is putting that work in action in the church, in our houses of worship, in government. A man whose life, I always joke, I say this as a Christian, that if Jesus was around today, he would be volunteering at A. Brown Ministries.
Yes.
That's a fact. That's a fact. and Pastor Justin LaRosa, who brings forth explicitly the faith part of this. This is a work of faith. This is a work of healing. This is a work that we do if you're a person of faith, whether you're Jewish or Christian or Muslim, Hindu, whatever it may be, because this is a restorative work. But more than anything, we do this as Americans. We do this as Americans. I'm a person, I love my country a lot.
Yes.
I do. I love my country a lot. But we got to recognize that how we got here wasn't all smiles and sunshine. And that we have a lot of breaches. We have a lot of steps that we have to repair along the way. And repair is an understatement. Repair is an understatement. Things that people know nothing about. Our history of lynching. Heck, 12 years called Reconstruction. Who in schools ever taught about that? Who in schools ever taught about that? But also wanted to thank so many other people who couldn't be here. Representative Ventress Driscoll,
yes.
My dear friend, let's give her a hand.
Woo!
Our future governor, I'm just saying, God bless her. Tammy Ryan Spradlin,
yes.
Pastor Glenn James, Pastor Christopher Harris, so many wonderful people who helped out so much, the city, folks in the county, etc. And a lot of people don't know that this marker just got the final green light a week ago.
Woo!
So it's good. So this is something that's so very important, and it's just an honor to be here. When people ask me, I remember a couple years ago, why are you running for office? It's for stuff like this. This is what politics should be all about. Thank you very much, and God bless you. And I'll hand it over to Pastor Justin.